Makhosi, ngiyanibingelela nina lapha emakhaya to another beautiful episode of Kemi TV. Lo Shamun, umprofeti owangena ingilosi ngaphezu kwamazulu ayisikhombisa esibhakabhakeni. Ngithi ngiyasithoba phambi kwenu, ngiyaziyehlisa phambi kwenu namathongo enu. Welcoming you guys to another episode. Oh my God, guys, we are releasing episodes again. I just want to say thank you for everybody who's subscribing. Thank you to all you Kemites who are watching the episode. Please continue to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this information with those who need it. Share this information with those who are going through an awakening but don't know where to start. We've created a comprehensive library khona la kuKemi TV ezokhona ukusiza abantu mayelana iy'ndaba zomoya, mayelana iy'ndaba ezisemazulwini, mayelana iy'ndaba enibhekana nazo nina ngqo, iy'ndaba zesintu, iy'ndaba zom-Afrika, iy'ndaba zabantwana base-Alkebulan. Ngiyaziyehlisa phambi kwenu guys, as you have seen the thumbnail. Today we're covering another esoteric topic. Uma kuwukuthi awujuli, shintsha le episode mkhulu. Uma kuwukuthi awufuni ukujula mayelana ukuqonda izinto zomoya, mayelana ukuqonda the construct which you live in, shintsha le channel because this episode won't be for you. Ngaphambi kokuthi bakwethu singene kule episode, I would just like to say ukuthi today is the last day, or rather yesterday was the last day for free consultation registration. I am no longer taking any free consultations. Sekugcwele. I will be assisting those that sent through, those whom we've deemed are worthy in order to receive free consultations. We will be helping them. The consultations are 10-minute and they are online. To those of you that have received your consultations already, please go into the comment section and please leave your testimonial. Maningi abena babuyile bazongibonga ukuthi mkhulu, thank you so much for offering this freebie to us. Ngifuna nani ukunibonga because it has revealed to me ukuthi vele lento bengiyifunda, lento enginikwe yona eyokubona yebo iyasebenza. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you. We're going back to normal consultations. Online consultation is now 250. Face-to-face consultation is 300. That's the new fee. Mawufika la, ufika usete i-appointment, ufike sikubhule sikusize lokho kunye okudingayo sobe sesikhuluma kuya phambili. Ithi singageqini amagula bakwethu. Today we'll be looking at numbers. Today we'll be looking at the esoteric traditions, gnostic meanings, and so forth of numbers. Now, Mkhulu Seda, what are you talking about? Because mina ngiyile esikoleni ngafunda ukuthi maths means 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9. I-maths ngiyayazi, but in previous episodes, I did mention ukuthi we live in a universe that is a simulation, or rather the material realm is simply a shadow of the truer world, which if you were to see it with your physical eye, you would not be able to comprehend what you are looking at. But you can understand it if you have ingqondo ekhona ukudingida futhi ijule mayelana izinto zomoya, mayelana izinto zomkhathi, because we are required as teachers, inyanga zami Prophet bami sangoma, to know this information. You can't just be a basic spiritual healer, spiritual teacher without understanding the makeup of the universe, the higher realms, how the world works. It allows you to teach and guide and heal people in a much more proficient way. Sesingene esigabeni esisha. There's no longer any time for you as a spiritual teacher or mwelapi or all over the world, any form of shaman, to understand things at a basic level. You need to have deeper spiritual knowledge because people are hungry for that. The next generation of humans that are going to be seekers are going to be seeking deeper understanding than ukuthi hayi wena nje kumele ukuthi nje udle igobongo, bazofuna ukwazi kungenani la mkhulu. Kanti nawe wazi imithi ngamagama. You don't understand each and every muthi ukuthi iyenzani lapha, yingani lento izosebenza. You don't understand ukuthi mawutshela umuntu ukuthi mawusephehlweni kumele udle ukudla okuthizeni, yini isizathu. Spiritually, what are we trying to align? Do you understand? Namhlanje siyajula mayelana numbers, and I've told you guys ukuthi you live in a universe that is sonically based frequency, that is vibrationally based sound, that is numerological and geometric. Yajula manje nkulu, yajula and uyasidida ngokujula kwakho. When I say that, I mean ukuthi in order for everything that you see to manifest, there are actual principles which act as laws that allow matter to exist. Matter itself does not exist, meaning what is solid does not exist. You simply are experiencing an electricity based universe, a magnetic based universe. Energy. That is all this is. Energy being controlled by sound, being controlled by vibration, being controlled by geometrical, sacred geometrical symbology, being controlled by numbers which control the frequency, the sound, and so forth. Patterns, ones and zeros, just like in computers. Mkhulu, uzosidida. Sicela nje ungene ku-topic. Now, guys, in many Gnostic and esoteric systems, numbers weren't just looked at just as numbers, but they were believed to be living things. Numbers were believed to be stages of consciousness or codes. They were believed to be a map not only of how the universe came to be, but the cyclical nature of consciousness. This you can find when you study Hermeticism, Pythagorean mysticism, Kabbalah, and Gnosticism. I studied primarily Gnosticism and Kabbalah. Being taught by multiple different teachers to understand these things ngokujulile. If you want to grasp izinto ezijulile, kumele uzinikele kuzo. Don't just see angel numbers and not understand why you see angel numbers. You must understand what the simulation, what the angles of light, what the angels are trying to tell you. Mabakubonisa le nombolo. And so namhlanje siyayiqhaqa siyayijulela without going too far. In truth, there are only 9 numbers. Do you know that? 0 is considered a number and is neither considered a number as well. It is considered the nothingness. Hence why when you plus whatever number with 0, it usually just ends up as the same number. When you minus 0, it usually just ends up as the same number. When you times it with 0, it ends up as the same number. When you divide it with 0, it ends up with the same number. It is both a number, but also representing Hosanna, 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 representing the absolute nothingness, the complete potential without manifestation. So we will only be covering the 9 primary numbers, 1 until 9. Mkhulu, asike singene sizwe ukuthi what are you talking about here? Now, when we speak about the number 1, yini ekufikelayo kuqala? What do you experience, or rather, what do you think when you think about the number 1? First things first, when you think about the number 1, you think of unity. The number 1 represents something which we call the monad. The monad is the absolute complete combined consciousness of everything before it actually manifests. The monad represents unity. It represents one. It represents I am. If wake wazwa eBhayibhelini uMose makabuza uNkulunkulu ukuthi uma ngiya kwa-Israyeli mabangibuza ukuthi ngubani igama lalo nkulunkulu lo othi uyosikhipha la eGibhithe, bathi uma bakubuza ukuthi ubani igama lami ubatshele ukuthi I am that I am. I am the monad. I am the originator of every single thing. Even you, when you are born, before you divide into 2 cells, you are a sperm. 1 single cell. Enter into your mother's womb, you divide into 2, into 4, into 8, into 16, and so forth until you become a multi-celled organism. But you all start from 1. That is the divine secret behind the number 1. It is unity. Your mother's womb represents the potential, the portal in order for that 1 to multiply and manifest within the matrix, within the matriarch. One represents pure consciousness. It represents creation from the beginning. It represents the spark, the God spark that you are born with. Uma uzalwa. All of us are born with the God spark, an imprint of the monad. The God spark is what connects you directly with consciousness. Hence, kulega, consciousness can hear you because you have a Wi-Fi password directly to the monad, to the originator. It represents willpower. It represents manifestation. But remember, every number, every angel number as well has a shadow aspect. It has an opposite to it. So on the positive side, the number one will represent the masculine initiating force or real power. And in the shadow aspect, it will represent ego inflation. Who in the Bible do we know who try to pretend to be the monad? But because of his super ego, because he was a super ego, manifested its shadow aspect instead of its divine aspect. Yes, angifihli ngiyanembulela namhlanje ngokujulile. It was the God Jehovah, or as we know him by his true name, Yalda Boath, the fake God. He, when he manifested, instead of manifesting pure consciousness, instead of teaching the truth of creation, instead of manifesting pure I amness, showed an ego inflation. I am the only God. Beside me, there is no other. I am a jealous God. He showed the shadow aspect of the number one, which is domination and spiritual pride. There is no God above me. I am a jealous God. That is the shadow aspect of one. When it is not manifested correctly, that is the meaning of one. One is not loneliness. One is the seed that contains all possibilities. If you can tap into the power of one, which we will teach you. So at a Gnostic layer, one is viewed as the monad, the supreme unknowable source, but one that you can connect to in order to come to your knowing. For once you come into your unification with the monad, you know ukuthi awusumthaliseli, you know ukuthi awusumduduzi, you know ukuthi you're not John, you know ukuthi you're not Pravesh, you know that you are the monad, which manifests, which is the one that manifests as the multiplicity. Emakosini Hosana. Now, moving on to number two. The number two is known as the dyad. If one is the primary starting point, then two represents linear, beginning and end. It represents a linear time. Now we have time. We used to have source. Now that we have number two, we now have time. It represents reflection. It represents looking and seeing something else that can allow you to know yourself. In its positive side, the number two represents a division from unity that allows the polarity of the matrix to exist. Yo, kuyasidala mkhulu. Besithi inyanga kanti usufika namagama bombastic ngathi uyiprofessor. Cha, it is necessary for me to go this deep because somebody in the comment section requested that I do numbers. Ngathi ngizomjulela. The videos on esoteric topics don't do as well. So ngiye ngathi ukuchela kuwo kancane kodwa ngabona ukuthi no, khona abayidingayo. Even if 100 of you get this message, then it is good enough for me. Number two represents spirit and matter. It represents now the masculine and the feminine. Hence why in the Bible, when you hear the story of how Adam was split from a unified androgen. Adam Kadmon originally in the spirit was an androgen. An androgen is one who does not have sex. But in the Bible it says exoterically, Adam was put to sleep and a rib was taken out and a woman was made. But that is an exoteric story that is hiding how the androgen was split into two. In other words, when one decided to create a reflection of itself and become two, then the masculine, from the masculine came the feminine, one which could reflect the beauty within itself. the wisdom within creation. It represents as within, so without. That's the secret about Adam Kadamon, Adam. Bamhlukanisa aba izinto ezimbili. It is simply the story of creation, of how one created two from itself in order for it to reflect. So, in two, the number two represents opposites. It represents dark light, spirit, matter, masculine, feminine. Uh, the number two, because it is feminine, it represents intuition. It represents relationships. It represents the subconscious. As you know, that the side of your brain which is feminine represents your subconscious, whereas the masculine side represents conscious logic, whereas this side, the feminine, represents the subconscious, intuition, the unknown, the sea, the deep blue sea. Bakos. Now, as I said, every number has a shadow aspect. So, if truly number two is all these good things, then what happens in its shadow aspect? What happens if number two is manifesting in your life but in the shadow aspect? Because it is a reflection, if you are seeing two, just as in tarot we have two of cups, it can also represent conflict. It can represent a looking at something and not seeing its positive, but allowing it to bring chaos and conflict and confusion. It can represent fear of separation. You're not able to break away. If one was not willing to have two expanded from it, then the universe would never have come to be. It would have stayed as the potential of creation without creation manifesting it in all its wisdom. So that would be number two. Number two represents a split of consciousness. It also represents union. One and two, male and female, the sun and the moon, the water and the land. It represents duality. That's the meaning of number two. Manje masithi siyabona, now we have also time within it. In fact, we have now linear progression. We now have beginning and end. That's where now the concept of time comes in. That's how the universe created time, by the monad one splitting from itself and creating two. It created the concept, the principle of beginning and end, alpha, omega, time. Now we proceed into number three, the triad. Crusader, now you're in number three, and now there's a triangle. What comes into your mind when you think of a triangle? Triangle represents space. It represents actual completion, primary, basic completion. It represents manifestation. Three is one of the most sacred numbers in every esoteric tradition. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Holy, holy, holy. Three is the number of emphasis because three occurs within our simulation in things like the mind, the body, the spirit, birth, life, death, the past, present, and the future. The mother, the father, and the son. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Three is the completion of what we call space. Because once you have three, you now have isikhala sokuthi kube nento engavela lapha ngaphakathi. So 1 and 2 mean time. 3 allows there to be space to create. It gives limits now. That is why it is so sacred. It represents creative power because now within space, within that triangle, now you can create. Now you can communicate. A three-way communication. It represents divine intelligence expressing itself through expansion. Now you have a triangle, now you can grow it as big as you want. You now have space to do things within there. Now, if you are seeing the number three, it means Uguti, you are expanding within your manifestation, within your creation. Number two would mean reflect. Reflect on yourself. Number one would mean you are awakening to your God spark and you are realizing there's more to me than meets the eye. Bagoetu, please don't go into the comment section and say, it's Zulu, please, it's Swana, please. I have to deliver this particular video in English because I wanted not only to reach South Africans, I wanted to reach as well other countries because there are many people in the world that require spiritual knowledge for assistance. There are many teachers who could teach them, but I never know who will come to me. So kusemqoka ukuthi uma ngenza lokhu engikwenzayo, I must also take into cognizance all the other spiritually inclined children all over the world. So if you don't understand what is being said, or if there's a point you missed, you can always go into the comment section. We are a family, we are a community. Abanye bazofika baphendule lapho ku-comment section. If I've missed anything, others will go into the comment section and add. The shadow aspect of number 3 can also represent illusions. It can also represent scattered energy. Futhi ngamanye amagama, you are expanding, but you don't have direction. You are expanding in each and every way within the space that you've created. So if you sometimes see the number 3, it can also mean ukuthi focus within the space and focus what you're creating. Just as 1 is consciousness that is focused, and 2 is the expansion. A line, not a squiggle, is hambela noma kuphi, but a straight line. Number 3 says within that space, apply 1, 2, and 3 and expand in a straight line and focus like the number 1. But within that space, focus properly. But if you don't, you will experience scattered energy, and hence you will have minor manifestations. Izinto zakho angeke zihambe ngendlela ngoba udubula la udubule le udubule la udubule le. You don't know which direction you are going. So it represents the divine spark awakening within the human vessel. The number 3 could be saying to you, align your thought, your spirit, and your action at this time. Makos. Now, moving on to the number 4, which is one of my favorites because umama just sikhuluma about lo mhlaba esiphila kuwo. And we have to speak about the fundamentals. Yini eyenza lo mhlaba kube lo mhlaba? It's the material. What does material compose of? The 4 elements: fire, water, earth, and air. The number 4 is very important because it represents order. It represents stability. It represents physical reality. It's what anchors the spirit. It's what anchors all the spiritual principles, the geometry, the frequency, the vibration, the numerology. It anchors that science into a plausible realm where things can now manifest. 4 elements, 4 directions: south, east, west, and north. 4 seasons: summer, winter, spring, and autumn. The number 4 represents in our dimension the principle that allows material, that allows inyama, izinto zenyama, to manifest. To create a car, to create a phone, to manifest whatever, to get money, you must be functioning within the principle of 4. Ukuthi kuyenza iphone, there are certain things taken from the ground, certain things taken from the water, certain things taken from the mountain, melted with fire. The air is needed in order for a signal to connect. This thing you see is the alchemy of 4. Kuhlanganiswe these 4 elements for me right now to appear on your screen. Or else, if that did not exist, that will not happen. So number 4 represents the architecture. If you've seen the number 4, the universe is telling you discipline. Learn discipline. Learn to build. Learn geometry. Structure. Ukuthi mangiqala la ngiya la within my manifestations, I've got 1, I've got the source of my idea. I've got 2, I've got a linear time ukuthi okay, nangu line ekumele ngihambe ngayo ukuze ngifike eqinisweni. And now I've got the space, the realm to function in. Number 4 says discipline yourself, build, work, and understand sacred geometry in order for you to receive your manifestations, in order for you to be balanced within the realm of material. But the number 4 also has a negative aspect because it could also manifest and show up in your life to show you that you're too rigid. You are lacking spirit now. You are lacking spirit because you are too focused within the material realm. Yes, you understand these things, but spiritually you are now stagnant. There is no spirit behind it. That's the shadow manifestation. It also points towards over attachment to the 4 elements, to the material realm. You're too focused on the material things, and hence why the number 5 is absolutely important. because it adds that missing part to the number 4. Now, as number 4 represents a prison structure, a matrix, a temple in which you are trapped in, but you can awaken. In the number 5, you experience transformation. The number 5 goes from 4 to 5. Now there are 4 elements, and then there is plasma, or spirit, or etheria. Hence why you have what we call the pentagram. The pentagram is a Wiccan symbol. It's not evil. The pentagram represents the 5 elements needed for somebody to be in complete balance. It represents change from being materially trapped, materially bound, into adding spirit, adding a deeper understanding beyond the material. It represents the 5 senses. It represents your head, your 2 arms, your 2 legs. Fire, it represents water, earth. Fire, air, and spirit, will, the mind. If you are seeing the number 4, it could tell you ukuthi it's time. If you are seeing the number 5, it could represent ukuthi it's time for you to transform from ukuba umuntu ogxile kakhulu ezintweni ezenyama, ezintweni zasemhlabeni, ukuthi uqale manje ujule kancane, ubhekisise izinto zomoya, because possibly this disconnect that you're feeling, yebo, you might be succeeding and progressing in the material world, but now you've got your degree, now you've got your job, now you've got the house, now you've got the husband or wife, now you've got the kids, but you still feel empty, you still feel disconnected. You feel disconnected because you lack spirit, the connection to the divine, the connection to the monad, the connection to the higher realms, a higher understanding, the connection to the crown, which esizofika kuyo. The number 5 represents sexual energy being transformed from the lower realms into the higher realms. But obviously, it can also represent, in the shadow aspect, chaos. Because now you're looking for something that can ground you spiritually, because you're restless. You have a restlessness because the number 5 is now showing you ukuthi there's something lacking spiritually. When you see uyagijima ungena emasontweni ongawazi, when you see agijima uba yi-Satanist, when you see agijima wenza izinto which spiritually are not aligned with your bloodline. And so now you start diverging into what? Chaos. Spiritually, you are feeling a disconnect. And so you need something to make you feel higher. We are strong. You're strong because whenever you're high, whenever you're drunk, that's when you feel like you're beyond the material. That would be the shadow aspect. When the number 5 manifests, it would either be manifesting when you're addicted to something, ukuthi ngane yami lento oyifunayo kulento oyenzayo angeke uyithole. Yes, you feel like you're going deeper into reality when you're high on weed, high on cocaine, high on ecstasy, whatever. But you are needing to reconnect, you're needing to transform spiritually. You need to go on what we call an adventure, the hero's journey, for you to find the core of your soul, to find the spark. So usually number 5 is represented with, when you see number 5, it represents chaos coming your way in order to awaken you spiritually. It represents initiation through experience and most of the time suffering. Makos. And then we proceed. The beautiful and mysterious number 6. Now, the number 6 is often associated with evil because obviously of the number 666. But the number 6 also has positives, which I would like to start with. Because once you've passed the number 5 and you've managed to connect to something divine, whether completely or you've managed to touch it, the number 6 will manifest as well to show you that a sacred union is happening within you. The union of the fleshly self and the union of the higher self is occurring. There is a beauty, and you are experiencing for the first time what we call divine love. The number 6 can symbolize, after you pass the number 5, the chaos and initiation and suffering and awakening of the number 5. It can represent coming into your spiritual home, awakening into your temple, healing. It can represent emotional intelligence, the core spark. Love is awakening. You're starting to understand divine things. And once you begin understanding the divine things, that's where now ukhumbule ukuthi number 5 lays between the lower first numbers 1 till 4, and it lays between the higher 6 through till 9. And so the number 5 is the moving from awakening spirit, awakening the God spark in order to understand the reality you're in, learning ukuthi you are a conscious manifester and controller of your reality within the simulation. The number 5 is now you have mastered this, but isikhathi sokugraduate, isikhathi sokudlula manje ungena esigabeni esilandelayo, which is understanding the higher realms, understanding the language of the simulation. And so the number 6 would make you feel home. It would make you feel like, oh Nkosi yami, ngaze ngafika. I can feel God. Angikhuleki ngicabanga ukuthi ngikhuluma namabonda. Angikhuleki ngicabanga ukuthi bengikhuluma nalamakhandlela engiwalayitile. I am aware ukuthi I do not need to see God. I can feel the spark in me. I am home. It represents healing emotionally, healing from traumas, healing spiritually, coming to a complete awakening spiritually. So the number 6 in this case would represent the union, or rather the connection happening between your body and your spirit, the inner and the outward, the above and the below, the reconciliation between your masculine and your feminine. Kotwa, those of you that know number 6 also has a dark side of all numbers. Makos, of all the numbers, number 6 has a dark side. The shadow aspect of number 6, because the number 6 as well can fall behind into 5, and once you feel yourself fall behind, you might find yourself becoming emotionally entangled between the number 5 and number 6, spiritually awakening, looking for that unity again. Now you go into drugs, now you are lost, you're trying to control your reality, but the spiritual awakening is spiraling. You're going back and forth because you are missing what? The following number 7. So in its shadow aspect, the number 6, you might find it in people that experienced that divine connection, and now they become overly giving of themselves. They become martyrs. Umuntu osiza wonke umuntu to their own detriment. You're trying to control your reality through care, through overly giving of yourself, thinking that's what's needed spiritually, instead of also taking care of yourself. So the number 6 can represent the soul learning compassion within the material realm, spiritual compassion and understanding that when you give, you must give with the intention of not receiving, but because the universe is karmic. The universe always remembers. Do not do something with a selfish intent. The universe knows. The spark in you is the spark in the source. It knows your intention. When usungatshela abantu ukuthi me, I'm a good person, I give to everyone, kodwa mayidinga inhliziyo, no, you only do that because you have a very, very big ego, and ufuna ukuhamba utshela abantu ukuthi wena usiza bonke abantu, but in truth you are not really that kind. So don't fool yourself. Makos. And then now that you are in number 6, now that you're experiencing this, you must move forward. So the universe will start showing you the number 7. The number 7, the mystical number, the number of inner knowledge coming into a concrete place, the number of wisdom and initiation into higher spiritual dimensions. This is a very important number occultically, especially for ritual, especially even for spirits. Abanye benu abake bahlala nami bake bangizwa uma ngikhuleka. Ngibiza ingilosi esemazulwini ayisikhombisa, ngibiza ingilosi ezingaphezu kwamazulu ayisikhombisa ukuthi zize kimi njengenceku zizongisiza ukuthi ngisize labo bantu. An invocation that others won't understand, but I would understand. The number 7 is an occultic important number because it represents coming into spiritual adulthood. When you see the number 7, usually it's the universe telling you, good job, my boy. Good job, my girl. The number 7 represents that your 7 chakras are active. Maybe not completely aligned, but they are active and they are connected. It represents the 7 classical alchemic planets: the Sun, the Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn. The 7 spheres that govern the 7 heavens. It represents the 7 heavens. It represents the 7 alchemical stages that you must progress through in order for you to become gold. Of course, as those of you that know, those of you that understand alchemy, you'll know what the true alchemy, or rather, alchemy teaches ukuthi one must move from the condition of being copper, and he must go through iron, he must go through zinc, and so forth until silver and gold. There are 7 primary metals in alchemy, but as well, this is a spiritual process of your awakening, which move from number 1, khuphuka nayo mkhulu, khuphuka nayo, hambe nayo, hambe nayo, hambe nayo, hambe nayo, uze ufinyelele kuphi? Egolideni, where your soul is the quality, your spirituality is the quality of gold. It represents complete spiritual awakening. It represents esoteric study. Ukujula mkhulu. Ukujula. The number 7 represents ukujula. Uma ningizwa njalo ngithi siyajula, futhi singena ngeqiniso, sime ngesikhombisa. It represents the hidden truth of the simulation, of the higher realms being fully presented to you, and for you to grasp and understand, not only understand, but to learn how to apply them. It also represents to those of you that have gifts. Nina eninezipho, uma nibona isikhombisa, uma nibona u7, truty, in other words, you are spiritually, psychically awakening your abilities. You're starting to be able to use your psychic ability. Now, every number has a shadow aspect. If the number 7 manifests, and then when you digress backwards, you could find yourself experiencing paranoia, escapism into spiritual things to escape your own awakening. It could also represent intellectual ignorance. You were given this thing, you understood it, but because of certain factors, wagcina wenzani usuhlehla, going back a few steps, and now you think you have an intelligence that makes you superior, but actually you're ignorant because you don't even know ukuthi lento le ofundiswe yona isetshenziswa kanjani, not for your gain but for the gain of others. So 7 symbolizes crossing beyond the illusion and beginning the inner ascent, seeing ukuthi reality is not the end all be all, connecting with the spark, and now proceeding to continue to grow as a soul. So the 7 is mandatory in many spiritual systems, because the seeker, when they see 7, it means that they must be aware that there is a deeper architecture behind reality. Yangibamba mlo. Mongakangibambi mntanedlozi. Rewind this video ungilalele futhi. Reference your notes. Bese ubamba lo line engikunika wona. Now, mkhulu, I've seen 7. I've been studying esoteric knowledge. I grasp all these things. I'm becoming a man of praxis, a practitioner. Kodwa, I don't know what comes next. The number 8 is the guidance of what comes next, and it teaches you, if not the most important, one of the most important lessons. When you are seeing the number 8, you must remember the number 8 represents the karmic cycle. Hence, the number 8 is shaped like the infinite sign. Kodwa nje yona ime kanje. Yona ime vertically, but the infinity sign is standing horizontally. It represents karma. Uguti, now you have passed this, my child, and you are completing a cycle. What you came here to learn, what you're applying, is in line with your purpose, and you are completing your purpose. It represents Uguti, now you can manifest abundance because you have passed all the material stages. You have come into not a complete, but a certain level of mastery of the spiritual concept of the world and creation and how everything works. And now that you understand that, you are moving past the cycle. And now you can manifest material success if you need to manifest it. You have what we call spiritual authority over matter. You understand energy exchange. You understand how to control energy, not forcefully, but through alignment. It tells you uma usubona u-8 ishakalolunye, if I'm correct, ishakalolunye. Uma ubona ishakalolunye wazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu usuke akutshela ukuthi you are now becoming a master of manifesting, because you have passed materialism, spiritual ignorance, into spiritual understanding, going into spiritual mastery. You now have the power to manifest the life and things you want in order to complete your cycle and complete your purpose. Always remember you have a purpose. Now, the shadow aspect, once umuntu now they understand higher knowledge, they understand how to manifest. If they digress, they'll also see the number 8 as ukubakhumbuza ukuthi you said you wanted to manifest a comfortable, peaceful life so that you can continue reading, growing, so that you can learn massaging people through Reiki. Whatever the case is, you want to create juice, herbal juices. We've now given you that. You've manifested it. But now you're becoming greedy. You've lived in a big house and you say, hey, ngifuna i-double story. Is it in line with your purpose? Emangazibona ngime ngeqiniso le 20 million. Is that part of your purpose? Greed. The number 8 will show up ukuthi you're becoming obsessed with power now. You're becoming obsessed with this power you've awakened. You are becoming obsessed with material gain again. You are digressing. You're becoming greedy. The number 8 will manifest as well when you have become spiritually awakened and then you become spiritually corrupted. You gain a spiritual awakening, you gain a church, you gain some sort of power, and then when manje usuyagijima uqala isonto ugqilaza abantu esontweni ubakhiphisa umnikelo wama 10,000 every week, you are a corrupt priest. Number 8 uzofika azokuona ukuthi there's gonna be karmic backlash. When you received the number 8 at the beginning, it was telling you your karmic cycle is in line. You understand karma as cause and effect, whether through thoughts, emotions, or action. You understand it. Now understand this. When number 8 catches you doing bad things, isuke ifike lapho kuzokutshela ukuthi my guy, you're accumulating bad karma. Uzoyithola lento oyifunayo. 8 symbolizes transcending beyond the lower material cycles, as we said, and moving on to higher cycles. It represents the 8th sphere, a higher spiritual realm beyond spiritual existence. There are 7 heavens. Above the 7 heavens, kunemfihlakalo esizoyidalula in our video about realms. I know one of you suggested realms. Shout out to the person who suggested the video on numbers. This video is specifically for everyone, but more specifically, thank you for suggesting this video. Because this video was past its time. I should have actually done it a long time ago. Hence why I want to make sure I do it properly and we cover the whole thing. Now, okay, Mkulu, now I've completed my karmic cycle, I've manifested my life. The number 8 is confirming that. Then what's the purpose of number 9? Number 9 is the full stop. Number 9 is the number that reminds you, Uguti, just as there is birth, there is life you live, there is completing a cycle, then there is death. And then there is moving on to your next cycle, rebirth. 9 represents rebirth because it's right at the precipice of the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 represents a rebirth. Restarting, not necessarily again on earth, but moving on to another incarnation and starting the cycle again there. Life is cyclical, incarnations are cyclical in order for you to continue learning lessons. Just as you go through the whole year, 12 months, grade 1, and then at the end of the cycle you pass, and then you go through the whole year, grade 2, grade 3, you are every year going through the cycle of learning, but just at a higher class. Number 9 represents once you transcend the earth realm, the earth plane, you will move on to another plane which will require you in order for you to go through another cycle, whether you're by 12 videos, whatever the case is, whether you will be a creation on another plane, Nibiru, whatever the case is, you are going to move on to another plane and start the cycle all over again. 9 is the final digit. It represents the completion and returning into unity. You've come into a realization of your God spark through this journey you've gone through. It represents humanitarianism. You will now understand how you can be in service of others completely instead of in service of yourself. It represents spiritual maturity. It represents release and ending old cycles. Ukuyeka izinto ezikubambele emuva and allowing yourself to move on, whether be it in death or whether be it in death doesn't always represent ukufa wena. It can represent a version of yourself dying. It can represent a life which you are living coming to an end. So seeing number 9 can tell you it's time for your soul to evolve. You are meant now to move on to the next level. So 9 is connected to initiation into the next cycle. It represents the wise elder archetype. It means ukuthi usuyibambile lo line lo bekumele ukuthi ubambe, usuwubambile isikhathi manje ukuthi undlulele ngapha. It represents death before rebirth, whether literally or whether figuratively. That's what it represents. But as well, 9 has negative aspects. You are unable to let go. Uyafika ku-9 because umuntu, because you're human, you start looking back. You start experiencing emotional heaviness. You start experiencing attachment to this current cycle. The number 9 can show up to tell you, Guti, liberate yourself from the illusion. Nothing is forever. Kumele ukuthi uqhubekele phambili. Uqhubekela phambili because that is the nature of the fractal simulation universe. Expansion, continuation, cycles. You can't stay in the same place. Anything stagnant is redundant and useless. Kumele ukuthi izinto phambili. It can't be summer the whole year, it can't be autumn the whole year, it can't be winter the whole year. You can't swim for the rest of your life. You can swim that time, wakhumbula amanzi aseDurban, wakhumbula amanzi aseThekwini, but you will have to go back onto land. So 9 represents being able to end a cycle when it's reached its highest phase so that you can begin the next cycle. So guys, that's number 1 to 9. 1, divine source. 2, division into duality. 3, creation emerges. 4, matter stabilizes. 5, the human experience transcending into spirituality. 6, harmony and divine love. 7, complete spiritual awakening. 8, mastery and power. And 9, completion into transcendence. The number 10 is just the number 1. The number 10 is just the number 1. It just means it's just a pat on the back. That's what number 10 means, all right? So going from that, now we're going to cover where to angel numbers. But because you can always get this material somewhere online. You can get books on angel numbers. But just for reference, because I've covered the numbers, let me go into angel numbers and cover them. Because, you know, abaningi benu receive these codes without understanding ukuthi why ngibona u-111. Ngiyababona online abantu on their statuses umuntu loku postile 1111 akabambi nokubamba iqiniso ukuthi lo 1111 the angles of light, the simulation, what is the code being passed on to them, what is it resonating with to them, because ngabona u-1111 usitshela ukuthi everything is happening as it should. I am in alignment, kanti the universe is trying to tell you ukuthi vuka mqhaka, bhayisekile strong, kumele ubuye engqondweni zakho ulahlulane. 111, as the first one we'll cover, is warning you ukuthi the universe is controlled by your consciousness. Your consistent thoughts will eventually crystallize and materialize into reality. So number 1, it can be you starting to understand how your consciousness, how this technology works. It's you now understanding ukuthi what I see here is simply a veil into the unified consciousness, and my consciousness can interact with it at a frequency, vibration, and a numerological level through omens. I see 111, and then something that I was afraid was going to happen starts happening. 111 was warning you ukuthi hey, phuma lapho, focus la ofuna ukuthi izinto ziye khona. So 111 is actually telling you sharpen your awareness. Sharpen as in you can't sharpen something and it's blunt. When you sharpen something iqondile, icijile. It's telling you that now you must be conscious of your cycle because you need to consciously be proactive and you need to be in your reality participating, not an NPC, not a non-player character. If you are like in the other video I mentioned, a sidekick, a pneumatic, and you see 111, it's telling you ukuthi now your cycle is flashing a caution mark ukuthi yendoda sesikubekezelile lokhu ungaqedi lokhu busy ugqilaza intombi. Now it's time for you to focus because your soul mission ikubheke ngqo, and if you don't complete it you will come back and repeat the cycle. So it's telling you ukuthi your intention will magnetize things that you want and things that you don't want. So sharpen your intention. When you're seeing 111, it means sharpen your intention. It's saying ukuthi remember you have a divine spark, a creator spark. So just as your father can create, just as the Holy Mother can create, you too can create. You are a creator. It's the first crack in your unconscious living. If you've been living your life unconsciously up until now, 111 will appear to tell you it's time to become aware of yourself. It's time to become aware of itself. It's time to become aware ukuthi you have a higher self. So Zobono 111, when your life has been stagnant, you don't know where you're going, and then you have a sudden intuitional inspiration. I should start a nail business. And then you see 111. That might not be your purpose, but that mission might lead you to meet somebody who is gonna lead you and help you or mentor you within your purpose. 111. Your purpose is calling you if you're seeing 111. 111 is telling you, watch the synchronicities. They will guide you because they are messengers from your guides and your angels. Heighten your awareness. Be aware of omens. Be aware of ukuthukupi in order for you to be able to guide and steer your life. Row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is just a dream. Be warned as well. 111 can be a warning of ukuthi you are obsessed with the wrong things and hence you are manifesting your reality incorrectly. You are using your ego to manifest your reality, hence why everything you're manifesting is not fulfilling you. That's why you are feeling anxious. Moving from 111, 222 means sacred alignment in duality. In the world of separateness, if you start seeing 222 or 222 starts representing itself, it can mean ukuthi watch out for divine partnerships or for people abazolethwa kuwe, makhosi, people abazolethwa kuwe in order to assist you on this cycle, to assist you on this journey, to assist you in a way forward. Pay attention to the relationships which you're going to be making. Pay attention to the choices that you're making. Pay attention to the thoughts in you that are causing conflict. It is a subtle warning. Hey, God, you're too split apart. You're too much in polarity. Ula, 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 ula. You're too divided. Just as two is divided, you're way too divided. And so the number 222 will be an impulse coming from the universe to tell you, Wuti, unify yourself, focus. As 111 told you, I am now telling you, focus. Watch your choices, watch your thoughts, and watch your relationships. It is the number that's telling you, Wuti, you must learn for spirit and matter to cooperate. Ungajahi, you must be patient. You must exist harmoniously with consciousness. Cultivate things daily in order for them to manifest harmoniously. If we are jaha, siyacabanga kumele ngigijime ngiyothwala mlo. Seshayile kumele ngigijime ngiyothwala. Hey, ingathi le outlet ibambe imoto esiphatha imali ngathi kumele ngihambe nayo, boom, usejele. Sose-dragon, ziyakhala mlungu. Sose-dragon, ungaphakathi e-dragon, ngqo ngqo ngqo. Kuwukuthi bowulokhu ubona u-222 akutshela ukuthi yeyi, yeyi, utashkumba. The shadow side of 222 is also a warning of, as I said, do not be emotionally fragmented. Focus. Watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, watch what you say, watch what you do. Hamba ngoline oqondile gogo, hamba ngoline oqondile mkhulu, ukuze izinto zakho zikhanye. Not every delay is a denial. Be in harmony. Number 2 is asking you to be in harmony in consciousness, spiritually and physically. Be conscious. Now, 333. Oh, Nkosi yami, 333. A lot of people are always also posting 333. Hey, mina and ngalesikhathi ngicabanga leyo nto. Oh, Nkosi yami, that time I was thinking that isikhathi beku 33 minutes past 3. Ngazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu unami. Maybe. But 333 also represents expansion. It represents creativity and spiritual alignment. 333 is viewed as an activation. Ukuthi umlalelile u-111 no-222. You are in harmony. And uyiqondisile lento le ofuna ukuthi yenzeke. Now it's time for you to expand. Apply your mind, apply your body, and apply your spirit to your manifestations, to your purpose, in order for your cycle to continue moving forward. If the angels keep sending you 333, it's usually a good sign. Bakutshela ukuthi qhubeka, qhubeka mkhulu, keep chipping away at this rock and you will find a diamond inside the rock. It's telling you ukuthi your creative force is increasing. Communication is very important. Communicate with the universe, communicate with your guides, communicate with your ancestors. Communicate with those whom you have active, blissful relationships with. Keep wise communications only open. And remember your inner wisdom that you've learned up until now. It means that the divine spark in you is now active and it is allowing you to manipulate matter. So, just as 222 told you, watch your thoughts, you're now watching your thoughts and it's telling you, Kubega, your consciousness is beginning to express itself within the world. It's also associated for those of you that are artistic. It can artistic in any sense. You will see 333 when you have a divinely inspired idea, whether it's ulo, whether it's a painting, whether it's a sculpture, whether it's a business idea. When you see 333, it's them telling you, "Uthi, that's the correct one. That's the way to go. That's the way to go." Bamba loyo line uyokufisa eKanani. Uyongena nje emhlabeni wobisi nowuju, uhle usuthe. Now on the shadow side, you must remember 333 as much as it represents the spiritual guidance and impulses of ukuthi uhamba ngoline right. On the shadow side, it can also be a warning ukuthi you're manifesting incorrectly because you're focused too much on developing yourself through intention and through consciousness, and you're not applying action. So you're too fantastical. You're using spiritual escapism. You're planning endlessly without action. So when you see 333, ingilozi ithi, hey, ama-plans sewamile ndoda. You're right. Le nto oyicabangayo yiyo. Take action now. It's time for you to embody this aspiration which you've been given, these ideas which you've been given. Lo line lo onike wona. If bayafika kumcrusader bathi kimi, mkhulu, you should do numbers, and then I see 333, I know for sure ukuthi the topic there is going to help a lot of people. So thatha camera mcrusader, draft down your script, and then ungene ukhulume usize abantu. 444, the builder's frequency. Just as we covered the number 4, that the number 4 represents the 4 elements. The number 444 is the builder's frequency. It represents structure and stability. It represents a grounding energy. You're now past 333. You're manifesting, you're writing your ideas, you're actioning them. Now the number 444 is telling you ground that energy through discipline and give it a system. One day you come up with an idea, I'm going to paint. Next day you come up with a song. Yes, you can manifest those things. but now come up with a structure that allows these systems to have a foundation. It's the angels that saying, make concrete what you are building in order for there to be a material, to be growth within the material realm. It's telling you to become practical. It's the angels telling you, be practical in what you're doing. Don't try and cut corners in order to see your manifestation. Yebo, you've been told this is your purpose, but now you must be practical and you must stabilize your life. You must learn how to exist consciously in the material world without losing yourself or being trapped in the material world. You give foundation, but you don't become trapped in the material world. You're still functioning from consciousness. I'm sure you guys understand. So you don't have a routine. You don't know what from 10 until 2. Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, I'm recording videos. When you record, whenever. You don't know what I need to set meetings for early in the morning because I am a salesman and most of my available clients for the product that I sell is between 8 and 12. Routine will help you protect that. To expand more in what you're doing. But the shadow side of that, although you're building, although you're giving structure, you must be careful of not becoming too rigid. Maqinas, in terms of consciousness, in terms of progression. You must be aware ukuthi you don't set a routine that burns you out. Because burnout is real. Don't become trapped in survival mode. Don't say ukuthi okay, but 444. So now I've set up my schedule in such a thing ukuthi anginasikhathi from 8 until 10 ebusuku. Anginasikhathi mina nje sokuthi ngithi ngihleke kancane, doom scroll, ngibona ama-video abhedayo, ngihleke nami kancane, to go out, sit and take a breather. Routine within understanding ukuthi your vessel has a limit. So basically 444 is saying build your reality and guard your temple and your consciousness carefully. My course. Now moving into 555, as we spoke about the number 5 representing transformation through chaos and pain. The number 555 is an alchemical shift. It means ukuthi it's time to transform. If we wanna 555, it's telling you ukuthi if uphumile uyogroove but you work groove and wabuya and you were like, yo, mara honestly bekungadingekanga ukuthi manje ngidle u-5,000 ndoda. And then you see the number 555. It's the angels telling you ukuthi it's time to transform. Ayisasebenzi lena mkhulu futhi angeke isebenze mkhulu, ayisebenzi lena futhi angeke isebenze. It's telling you ukuthi if uhluleka, number 555 is a warning. It's telling you if uhluleka to transform, we will help you transform. And thina mase sikusiza angeke kube mnandi. You will go through spiritual upheaval. You will go through spiritual upheaval. We will collapse the current structure of your reality ngenkani. In order for you to transform, we will force an identity shift. Bazophela bonke labangani. Uzophela lo msebenzi. Izophela yonke le mali. So iqeda le moto le ehlezi igcwele the babies. So iqeda mkhulu, so iqeda. Reality will reorganize itself by force. 555 is essentially a warning. It is an initiation through destruction, through disruption. It is the soul evolving from friction and force. So number 5 is actually a fire number. It's a warning ukuthi isikhathi sokushintsha kumanje. Khona into ekumele ishintshe. Uloku uye emsebenzini, uyezwa uma ufika emsebenzini ukhathele. You don't know which career path to take. You want to now move from managerial to director. Uthi uya-apply bayakuvalela. Uthi uya-apply bayakwenqaba, but you qualify. Uloku ubona u-555. Kanti u-555 ufuna ukukutshela ukuthi no, phuma lana mlungu. Malana, you've learned what you needed to learn in this career field. These skills, you can now take them, apply them into something more aligned with your purpose. Or if you are hlulega, thina sizokhoza iskandal uxoshwe la emsebenzini. Ubone-ke ukuthi thina sihamba ngayiphi indlela. 555 signals ukuthi there's about to be sudden endings. There could either be relocation, and this will be emotionally intense, and it will break a toxic cycle. uloku busy ujola nalo mxhaka lo ojola naye ukubambele emuva. You're interested in spiritual concepts, you want to grow life-wise, you want to understand deeper things, uloku ubona u-555. Isitshela ukuthi 555 is saying I need to change a career, and 555 is your angels telling you mayihambe le out le mayivaye, this guy is a highly makahambe, he's holding you back. So it's the shadow warning of 555 is warning you about recklessly handling your reality. It's warning you about if you have certain addictions that are no longer serving you, and it's warning you about self-destructive thoughts, emotion, and behaviors, and self-destructive paths that are no longer serving your purpose as well. So 555 is the number that is teaching transformation through chaos. It is the warning ukuthi izinto kumele ziphele, if when uyahluleka sizoyidiliza mlungu. Now on to the number 666. Oh Nkosi yami, the number of the beast. A lot of you have read that number in the Bible, so iyanthusa kancane the number. It makes you guys think of uSatan. But the number 666 in terms of numerology, in terms of numerical sciences, numerology, angel numbers represents various things. Not that 666 is too far off in terms of the biblical translation, but in terms of numerology and angel numbers, 666 is a reflection on imbalance. It is telling you ukuthi you are excessively attached to material things. So usually you'll see the number 666 and 555 interchanging like this, especially if you're somebody too focused on material things who has a higher purpose, or ekumele ukuthi ngabe uhamba ngenye indlela kodwa wena ugxile kakhulu endleleni that is on the other side of the road, going the other side of the highway in terms of your purpose. It might be the angel number that's warning you ukuthi you're losing balance between spirit and matter. You're losing balance between what truly matters and what you are focusing on in the material realm. Your consciousness is too trapped in ego and fear. So you're functioning now from your flesh. You're functioning from your reptilian brain, your lower cortex. Lower cortex. You're not functioning from your neocortex. You're not functioning from your higher mind. Higher mind. Just again. In some mystical systems, you must know Wuti as well, 6 can represent harmony, like we mentioned before, or 6 can represent a distorted harmony. Usitshela ukuthi lento yiyekulethela ukuthula. These material possessions are what are bringing you ukuthula. This job that you have, that you're working 18 hours a day for, is what is bringing you ukuthula. This obsession with all this money that you've accumulated is what's bringing you ukuthula. Mina, as long as ngisemgroovweni, ngime nge-VSOP, ngabamba ne-Hennessy ngapha, kwagcwala bomabhebeza. This is my harmony. 666 makavela uvela ukuthi akutshele ukuthi detach, you're living a very materialistic life, there's another life, there's another way through. As a side note, humans are composed of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. And so the number 666 represents those who worship the flesh, who worship the material, who worship the beast instead of the spirit. For this is the beastly form. This is the animalistic body. Whereas you also have the soul, the spirit, the higher bodies. So if you are in the vibration of 666, it could be a warning in which you are worshiping the beast, the flesh, to try and find harmony. So number 666 is telling you, recenter your consciousness, connect to spirit again. Moving on, the number 777, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. The number of wisdom, the number of spiritual mastery, the number of luck, the number of inner revelation. If you're seeing 777, the sacred mystical number, you must know what hidden knowledge is now open to you. If you buka le video, ubonu 777, whether in somebody's name or somewhere on YouTube or somewhere around you, was 777, the hidden gates of knowledge are now open to you. Your intuition can now understand deeper spiritual sciences. Solitude is meaningful for you to understand. Not ukuthi ukhipha wonke umuntu, but go into a place of studying, of understanding, of praxis, of spiritual things, in order for you to continue to grow. Number 7 symbolizes the seeker moving beyond the illusion. If you are trying to manifest something within this realm, and you see the number 777, the number 777 is telling you, ukuthi, direct inner knowing is gonna assist you in manifesting leya nto leya. If you're seeing the number 77, it's 777, it's likelihood as well you're having very vivid symbolic dreams. You're having strong synchronicities, and you might have a strong desire to study esoteric knowledge. You're starting to detach from superficial systems. So the number 777 is telling you, ukuthi, you're on the right path. Lokhu akukho semqoka kakhulu. Yes, you can manifest. Yes, you can do that. But yabona lento ihambayo will allow all these things to manifest. But even if you manifest them, these are just material. Lento that you're gaining now, the understanding of consciousness, spirituality, the makeup of the realms, how to control the world through your God spark. It's you coming into a realization of your godhood. Makos. Now, there's also a warning to those of you that are teachers, to those of you that are shamans, to those of you that are spiritual guides. If you see the number 777, and you very well know ukuthi abantu bayakhala ngawe ukuthi wena you've become arrogant, wena you no longer respect, wena you treat everybody as inferiors, you think you're superior. The number 777 is warning you ukuthi be careful of spiritual superiority, because the spiritually wise one knows that he knows nothing at all. There is always space for him to learn. It's warning you as well, ukuthi, do not overly isolate yourself on the journey of growing spiritually, but interact with communities of people of like-mindedness. And it's also telling you, ukuthi, although these things are not important, you're still in the physical world. So interact with the physical world to a certain degree. Yes, you're on the right path, but it's just a light warning, ukuthi gada lezinto ukuze zingagcini becoming excessive. Wisdom must be grounded. 888, infinite flow and power. Makos. Infinite flow and power, abundance, mastery, and energy reciprocation. When you see 888, you must know ukuthi you've reached a mastery level in terms of conscious manifestation. It means ukuthi you can now manifest financial breakthroughs if you will them. You can now manifest momentum and authority. You have authority to manifest in the universe with ease. It means ukuthi you have mastered conscious manifestation. You've mastered energy control. You now understand this esoteric teaching ukuthi the universe is sonic, frequency, vibration, geometry, numerological. And now that you understand, you're not only understanding it, Ntanomoya, but you are applying it, which is a beautiful thing, because now you're able to move seamlessly within your cycles. You know, understand cause and effect, and you're able to apply your energy and direct it in a linear way, which allows you to effortlessly move through your cycle. You no longer see time, you no longer see space. You can now play with the beautiful thing of life using your imagination. In order for you to rise below lower cycles, 888 is telling you that you've risen beyond the lower cycles. Continue without limitation. Continue mastering energy rather than being controlled by it. You are not matter. You are seeing a world that seems as if it is matter. So it's telling you you're mastering energy and continue on this path. So the number 888 is, you'll see it when you're starting to receive opportunities, when your opportunities are expanding, when you feel more confident in your existence within reality. Some of you might be experiencing career growth. Some of you that never received the recognition you always wanted might just be receiving it now. Okay? But as with everything, every angel number has a shadow side. So it's also warning you, if you see 888, it could also be a warning and would be careful that this new power does not intoxicate you and you become egotistic and you become corrupted with power. Careful that now that you're able to materialize, to manifest materialistically at ease, you don't become possessed by material possessions and seek material access, which will only cause you to digress. Continue forward, because true abundance includes consciousness and God. Makos. Now, 999, completion and ascension. Completion and ascension in Kosiam, the endings, releasings, and higher transitions. 999 is simple. Just as the number 9 is the last number in the single digit numbers, 999 is telling you, Guti, it's time to close. The show is over. It's not punishment, it's completion. It's telling you, Guti, your old identity is dead. Don't even try and go back. You're a rapper. It's not going to work. It's telling you this cycle is over. It's over. Whoever can try and tell you the cycle is going on, it is over. Iphelile. It's the end of the episode. Your soul is now evolving at an accelerating rate and preparing to move to its next cycle. So the soul is preparing to transcend the old level of illusion, and it's preparing to move on. So it can be associated with that karmic partner that put you through a lot, abusing you. 999 can show up with you. Whatever you needed to learn, overly giving of yourself, whatever. Isiphelile. Phuma kulo muntu lo. 999 can mean emotional purging. Ukuthi all this clogged up emotion inside has built up and it is no longer needed. It's the end of the cycle. It's redundant. There's nothing that can be done with it. Release it so that you can receive sudden clarity. Let go of the old version of yourself, because a new version is ready, spanking new, and ifuna ukungena and assist you going forward. You can no longer exist as Seda. You must now become Shamun. Makos. You can no longer exist as Noctula. You must now become Ukoko Nkanyamba. You can no longer exist as Utula, and you must now become Unkulu Mavula Kuvaliwe. Yangibamba mlo. The shadow side of seeing 999 could also mean ukuthi you're clinging on. We're telling you let go, we're clinging on, which might result in you seeing number 555, which is the angels of it. Since you're clinging and you've reverted back, sizokusiza ukuthi uyekele. Stop fearing change. 999 is telling you stop fearing change. Stop the emotional heaviness of thinking ukuthi yo, if I'm not this, what else could I be? 999 is telling you everything within the simulation must come to an end in order for rebirth to happen. So you must let go. Makos. So just to briefly summarize that, 111 means awakening begins. 222 means balance and polarity. 333 means spiritual expansion. 444 means building foundations. 555 means transformation through chaos. 666 means confronting material attachment. 777 means luck and inner wisdom awakening. 888 means mastering and abundance. And 999 means completion and transcendence. Then the cycle restarts. If you complete grade 2, it restarts in grade 3. You move on to a higher realm and you continue. So this is repeating, awakening, descent, a challenge, a mystery, then mastery, then rebirth. And it goes on, and you can find these in Hermeticism, in Gnosticism, in Kabbalism, in mystical Christianity, in various esoteric traditions. You find these ideas. I hope this video, guys, assisted you. I hope Uguti, it's assisted you to understand yourself in terms of your psychological mirrors, to understand the spiritual codes and prompts that come from the universe, so that you can easily now flow and follow the language of the universe in order for it to guide and take you where you need to be in order for you to reach fulfillment. You can understand archetypical reminders, and you understand what these signals are drawing your attention to, whether it's inner states or if it is life transitions that are happening outside yourself. So this must assist you in self-awareness. This must assist you in discipline, in reflection, in consciousness, and in spiritual growth. If ngikejile lapho, then I don't know what else. This has been a long segment. ngomthetho I should be dividing it into 2 segments kodwa ngeke. I want to deliver it completely. This is the full numbers package. If I've missed anything, go into the comment section. In terms of combinations like 141, you will now use the schematic I've given you, this blueprint, to understand ukuthi 141, 144, 133, what these combinations, if you keep seeing these numbers, you'll go in and you will use the schematic I've given you. It's okay, 1 means unity, 3 is emphasis. Okay, so the angels are telling me I must remain united in what I'm trying to manifest, and I must, that's how you'll understand it. You don't need me now, I must do an 8-hour documentary, 181, 101, 1010, 55882. There's not enough time. Guys, I appreciate you. Please go into the comment section. If I've missed anything, let me know. Free consultations at I'm no longer taking any free consultations. I'm excited to announce new developments, but we are gonna be announcing them next week regarding readings, regarding the angelic shamanic course, Tunya mentorship course. Kodwa above that, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order ukuthi umkhulu when he drops a video, you get notified. Umkhulu Seyida lo, uShamun, umprofeta wangenwa yingilosi esemazulwini asesibhakabhakeni. Ngithanda ngothando kaMvelincane. I really hope you're gonna enjoy the segment. I enjoyed recording it, guys. Ngiyazehlisa phambi kwenu ngithi libe nosuku oluhle, nibe neviki elihle, nibe nenyanga enhle, nibe nonyaka omuhle. Emakhosini.